Hello, everyone. Matthew with After Hours Plumbing Service, Master Plumber for After Hours Plumbing Service Houston. Today, the subject we're going to talk about is how would you expect your plumber to come up to your door, expecting to provide you service that you were expecting, and basically, the question is, how would you expect the plumber that you imagine that you talk to over the phone to arrive to your home? How should he be dressed? Should he be dressed with his shirt tucked in? Does it matter? Should he be in overalls? You know, like the old style plumbing gig and the old style plumbing uniform that we wear these days. And some people wear them still, some people don't. Does it matter? I just want to get your input on this. Um, just curious about all this because we have customers that just call from anywhere and everywhere, and we pull up to the jobs professional, of course. We don't play the unprofessional game at all. There's none of that allowed here at After Hours Plumbing Service. By no means we are not criticizing anyone in any type of shape or form in any way. We just have our policy that we would like all of our plumbers to be dressed professional, to help everyone, and to give everyone what they're paying for. When someone calls for a plumber, they call for a professional, and they expect a professional to pull up to their door dressed professional and appropriate to service them and what they need help with. So if you're pulling up to their door, with a wife beater, a tore up shirt, trying to service someone, I don't think you're going to get any work out of that customer being dressed that way. So the appropriate way to dress here is at least, have some uniform, have some kind of uniform with t-shirt or, whether it's short sleeve, long sleeve. So long as it looks decent, I think that's fair. And I think some kind of uniform is better than no uniform out here. I've seen it all, and I still see it, where I see guys that pull up to the job with just regular shirt in a company truck with no uniform, no name on their shirts. And you're thinking that since they're pulling up in a company truck with the name on the truck, that they should be pulling up with the truck along with the uniform that goes with it. And that is exactly what that customer is expecting to see, believe it or not. And believe it or not, whenever you call that customer and tell them that you are on your way, they are waiting for you and they are watching their watch, expecting you to be there the time that you told them that you were going to be there. And if you're late, they're going to let you know that you were late. They're not afraid to tell you. Now, all of us plumbers, we're all guilty of being late, aren't we? We're always late. We're just always late. Our best excuse is, I'm sorry, ma'am, or I'm sorry, sir. There was a lot of traffic. I had to wait in traffic to get to you, and I'm sorry about all that, but we're here now to help you. Some of them are not trying to hear all that, and then some of them are acceptable. They'll accept that excuse, and some of them will actually know that you are lying. So the best thing to do is just to be a little honest. Just be honest to them. Tell them that you were late because you were late, not because of traffic. I know us plumbers, we're late for everything. And that's always been a thing for plumbers, is that we're always late. Especially a good plumber. A good plumber, I think we just have our head up high, and we just know that we are good at what we do, and we'll get there when we get there. But that is not the way to be here. So, again, and so when you pull up to these houses or businesses, when you tell that customer you were coming, they're expecting you to be there. And believe it or not, they're always watching that watch. And whenever you are there and you think somebody's not watching, they are always watching. So you always have to watch what you say and watch what you do, especially these days out here with all these technology of cameras, devices on the houses and stuff like that. You'd be surprised about what has been heard and what has been, repeated out here. I hear it all the time as well. I'm starting to hear more of it. I'm educating myself on the technology side of all of this um, new technology out here. And, I like to learn. There's nothing wrong with learning. And I like to help other people. As everyone knows me, I'm always all for helping everyone, especially all my apprentices and plumbers that help me. And it's like, you're only as good as your help. So what you put your help out there to do and to help you, and the way you're helping them is going to be the reaction on how they respond on helping you back. So you have to treat everyone with a high respect and help them in each and every way that you can, and just help them out. We understand people don't stay very long. Some come and go, and that is acceptable, and it happens. It's life. So our job here, being a master plumber here at After Hours Plumbing Service, we try to train everyone to be the best that they can be, and whether they stay, they can stay, and if they leave and they become successful on their own and running their own company or whatever it is that they may do with the experience that they learn here, it actually makes us proud of them, and we fully support them in any kind of way. There's actually been people that worked here before that we still communicate with, and we help out. And it's just it's a small world, and like they say, it's a doggy dog world. And yes, we all know that this is a doggy dog world out here. It's not always what you know, it's who you know. But knowing what you know and who you know goes a long way. It helps out a long way as well. It makes us have more connections of networking, doing work out here, helping each and every one of us out. Another problem that I have out here is that I'm hearing is there's always the talk about the plumber. Well, that plumber don't know what he's doing. That plumber did this. That plumber did that. Us plumbers should always stick together and never should talk about each other, because for one, we're extinct by the book already. There's not very many plumbers left. We need more plumbers out here. That is what we truly need, is more plumbers. So if we're scaring people away and just negative talk about each other, it's not going to help us grow the plumbing field at all. It just pushes people back. So we should always help each other out each and every way that we can, and appreciate each other. We should never be down talking each other, saying bad things about something that another plumber may have done. It's best to be professional about it and just say it could have been done better or some type of other way, but we'll fix it for you, ma'am or sir, and we'll move forward. We're not going to say who did it. This guy was just no good, naming out companies. You should never name out companies, because believe it or not, you could be talking about somebody in front of you. I've seen that before too as well, where somebody went to a job. I personally went out to a job before, and I heard somebody talk bad about another person's job, and believe it or not, it was the owner's property. The property owner did the work. So even if it's a customer that did his own work, they get upset. You lose a customer over that. So you won't just lose a customer over that. It can give you a bad name as well, a bad reputation. So by any means, we don't want any bad reputation on none of us plumbers out here. We're all in the trade to make money for our families and provide for all of our families. And and if you don't have a family, and if you're single or you're just trying to grow and start your plumbing career, there's nothing wrong with that either. You have to proceed in what you're doing, learn all you can, because experience and knowledge, it just makes you more valuable, and you can't go wrong with knowing more. The more you know, the better off you are. That's all I had to say today. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you agree with me. If you disagree with me, then I would like to know your comment below on why you disagree. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.